What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy, De Lamar, millionaire De Lamar. I wanted to talk to you about the 6 things that you must avoid in order to attract millions today. So I was reading this book here. Most of you may know it. It's called Think and Grow Rich. And as you can see, I got it for a very low price, $7.99. But the game is so valuable. It's about $1 million plus of game in this book, and this is just one chapter. I wanted to talk about fear today. Okay, so fear and how when you don't tame fear, it can ruin your whole life. Okay, so these are the 6 things that you must avoid today in order to attract millions or just be broke. All right, so the first one is the fear of poverty. Whew. You know how many people are so stuck because they feel like they cannot get their mind. They cannot get their mind from thinking about all the wrong shit that's happened to them, or thinking about how broke they are, how they're struggling, how they can barely pay for their bills, or how they can barely afford these things. The thing is, when you're staying in that vibration, you're becoming that vibration. And what you tend to attract, you tend to attract what you are, okay? In other words, so if you want to beat the fear of poverty, you must start thinking abundantly. You must start thinking rich, like a wealthy person. How do they think? Well, start modeling them. If you don't know what modeling means, that means start copying some of the things that they do. Don't copy exactly what they do, but model. You know, like a model. A model wears clothes and walks around in it. You know, it's like that. You wear the clothes of someone that is not in poverty. Okay? In order to start thinking that way. Start thinking more abundantly and to crush that fear. All right? Number 2, the fear of criticism. Now, this one is big, man, especially for me. I know, even do like these YouTube videos, man, I was always thinking to myself, like, what will people say if they saw me? Or, you know, they probably talking shit because I'm not a big public speaker. You know, I'm very shy, you know, whatever. But in order to be great in life, in order to be successful, this is one of those fears that you must check at the door. When you see this come at the door, when you see people criticizing you, you have to shut your brain off to criticism, because the most successful people in this life, man, they are above and beyond criticism, okay? They're above and beyond. You know, think about Michelle Obama, you know, as she says, when they go low, you go high. All right? So yeah, criticism has no space in the successful realm, because people gonna hate. And honestly, if they hating for a good reason. That means you're doing something good. All right, the third one, the fear of ill health. Man, how important is this? Especially during these times, these corona times, when you got so many people, they're you know, I get it. We got to wear masks. I get it. We don't want to cough around people. I totally get it. We don't want to spread the virus. But a virus, a pandemic, should never stop you from living your potential. Okay, now I say this with a grain of salt. Of course, you know, you don't want to be out and about. You don't want to be worrying and all that. But still, find a way to exercise. Don't stay in the house, and don't blame a pandemic for you being overweight. Don't blame a pandemic for you not being creative during these times and finding out what you want to do with your life, instead of going to that punk ass job that you got to slave over and now you depend on because you're so trapped in fear. Okay? I want this to wake somebody up, and I want this message to really resonate with somebody, to realize that these are the times right now that we shouldn't worry about our health in regard to what's really more important is how we can better our health, how we can better our lives, how we can better our wealth, how we can better our relationships, instead of worrying about us dying. There's more things to focus on, okay? And there's a lot more things to worry about. That's one of the things we're not going to worry about. All right, the fourth thing, the fear of the loss of someone special, or the fear of loss, of someone, like a breakup, or, you lost a family member. I'm not gonna lie, this one is hard. This is a hard fear to just get over, and you can't really just get over this fear. This fear more or less has to be accepted, and it has to be internalized, and you have to come forward with this fear. You have to come face to face with this fear and accept that this is the type of fear that you just have to understand is part of life. It's a part of our life. And death is something that comes for everyone, and we have to be able to accept it and be able to be strong, because a lot of our loved ones will want us to be strong when times are hard. And when we lose someone special to us, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, we have to be strong for ourselves in order to attract and to pull in that person that is meant for us. Okay, so like I said, the fear of losing someone special is always hard, but you have to bring that fear close to you, and you have to find the gift in the pain. Okay, the key for this fear, for losing someone special, is to find the gift in the pain. All right. Number 5. We got one more after this. Number 5, the fear of old age. This is funny. Well, it's not funny, because I think, you see older folks dressing cool and dressing in young gear and clothing, and they listen to the young music and everything, and that's cool. But when people forget that aging is actually a gift, and they're afraid to be old, they're afraid to get older and to be more mature, then they almost put themselves into a psychological arrest, and look at my screensaver again. Yeah, get the visuals. So when people are stuck in the past and they don't want to grow up, it's almost like that Peter Pan syndrome. They're so afraid to grow up, is because they're stuck to the past, and they don't want to learn anymore. They don't want to be open-minded anymore. They want to stay in the past. But this life is about learning and growing and helping the people that come after us, helping our generations that come after us to avoid the mistakes that we made and to have a better life. So it's about getting the game and giving the game. It's about this flow, right? So we have to be more givers than getters as we become older. And that's the key to life. Give something. Always be giving. All right. The last one. The last fear here in this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I got this for about $7. You can get it on Amazon, probably for less than that, probably for like 99 cents or so. But that last fear is the fear of death. Okay, we are in a pandemic. It is scary times. Like I said earlier, we don't know when we will be here. We don't know. We don't have the time that the good Lord has above us. But while we're here, we must live for the moment, live in the now, and live for our loved ones. Make memories, Stay off the social media sometimes, or really just make memories rather than recording memories. You know what I'm saying? So this is a big one here, because when you talk about the fear of death, you're talking about the fear of not living, really. Okay. And to be totally honest with you, it's probably a bigger fear to have the fear of living rather than the fear of dying, right? Because if you have not lived, then you don't truly know what it is to be purposeful. You truly don't deserve everything that you have right now. You're truly not grateful and thankful. So to fear death is really to fear living. Okay, because once you're living, you're in the moment and you're not worrying about dying because you're so busy and engaging in this moment that you have more to give. And like I said, life is about giving. It's not always about getting, it's about giving. Okay, and we want to flow. We want to have energy that flows to and from. It's like money. You know, the whole concept of money is just to give and to get. We can't hoard all the money. We have to give, we have to give. This is exchange, you know, just like our energy, we give and we get. So with that said, be a giver, be greater. Okay. I love y'all, and avoid those 6 things and get wealthy. Get wealthy today, man. Get wealthy today. Get on your job and get wealthy today. Don't let no fears stop you. Don't let no excuses stop you. Don't even let yourself stop you. I'm telling you, get on it today. If you have not, please like my channel, smash the like button, subscribe. I want you to comment below. Okay, I want you to comment below. What fears have you been struggling with? What fears have you struggled with until now? Now that you know, what fears have you struggled with, and what will you work on now moving forward? For me, I told you it was a fear of criticism, and that's why I pushed myself to do this channel. I love y'all, man. I left a free meditation. They do not want you to hear this meditation because you will instantly be wealthy. Once you hear this meditation and you follow this meditation every day, I promise you, it's one of the best things that's happened to me, and it helped me make $1,000 in 5 minutes. $1,000 in 5 minutes. All right, I love y'all. Be greater. Peace. Let's go, baby. Let's go.